Today I'm working on a Brother LS 1520. Let's get into it. So as I start turning the hand wheel, I can feel that it's really stiff. It definitely needs to be oiled and cleaned. I did a test stitch and found that the top thread is bunching underneath the fabric, and it kept doing this over and over again. The customer informed me that this machine hadn't been used in many years. She had not touched it, and you can tell there's a lot of buildup. I took the plate off and then looked inside, and there was thread stuck in there. Something had jammed up a long time ago, and I guess she just stopped using it after that, but now she wants it serviced so she can pass it on to a friend who wants to learn how to sew, which this would be a great beginner machine for that. So we're going to fix it up, get everything cleaned. Also, whenever that jam happened, I believe it messed up the timing a little bit, so we're going to work on that too. I got the side plate off, started oiling that area. That way I could start getting the hand dial to actually turn smoothly. It was very stiff. And what we do is just oil any little moving parts that you see, the gears, the nuts and bolts that are connected, that are actually moving inside there. You want a little bit of oil in each of those parts. And I was going through cleaning all the dirt and lint out. Clean up the case a little bit, looking much better. Just try to get all these little spots because it was uncovered. See that dial? The dirt gets all in those little crevices. We're going to clean all that up. Start with taking the back screws out, which helps open up the front. After the back screws are off, we can pull that front case off, and then on the inside there are screws holding on the back case. But you have to be careful which screws you grab because some of them you do not want to loosen. They're there to hold other parts of the machine, like the gears and things like that. So you need to be paying attention and really careful about which screws you're pulling out. Here I found that the spring actually was loose. It's weak. So I did order a new tension part from eBay. To get that fixed, I started polishing and sanding the bobbin case pieces because they were a little rough. There's a nick on the plate from whenever that jam happened, most likely, like it's a good dig, and you really don't want that on your plate. So we're gonna buff that out a little bit, clean this up. The presser foot needs to be down in order to pull the back case off. With it up, it holds it in place. So you put that down and pull the back case off and around the power box. We got the back case off. I ended up needing to fix the feed dog timing as well. And how you do this is by setting the needle to its highest point, and then you unscrew this one. So the one that has that little gear behind it, you need to unscrew that slightly, not all the way, just a little bit, and then you slide that disc until the feed dog is at its highest point and on its way down. So when the needle is coming down, you want the feed dog to be going down and back. And then when it's coming up, it goes front and up. Right? So you want to make sure it's going in the right direction. And just by moving that little gear, that's how you adjust that. And then once you get it going in the right direction, needle at its highest point, feed dogs coming up to the highest point, and then being ready to go back down as the needle is coming down, and tighten it right there. Now we're going to work on the hook timing. First, I'm cleaning this out a little bit. There was a lot of lint and stuff trapped down there. So we're unscrewing this white shaft from the back one, and then you can pull it out, and that's what helps the hook. That's what guides the hook and makes it turn and move around. So here's the teeth, a better angle of it. At the beginning of the teeth, or on the other side of it, you'll see a large ridge, that, whatever you want to call it. The teeth on the white shaft need to start right before that. So we're going to take that and sit the first tooth right on the first one for the hook gear. And then you can push it in. You do need to lift this black lever right here to actually get it pushed in all the way. And that should fix your timing. Right here is the sweet spot. That's where you want it to sit. And if it's not sitting right there after lining up the teeth in the back the right way, then you might have to move the needle shaft a little bit, but only slightly, because if you go too far, it's really going to mess it up. Only slightly do you move that part. But after fixing the back, it should be good. If you haven't touched anything else, those gears being lined up in the back should set your hook timing to the right spot. Now this machine is actually sewing. There's no thread getting bunched up underneath. Everything is working the way it should. So I'm going to put it all back together and it'll be good to go back to its home.